Good news, everyone!
Oh, that's why. Okay, what about now? Can you guys hear me now? It looks like you can. Oh my gosh. Well, I bought this. First of all, I have to say, hello everybody, and thank you for coming to my disaster of a show already. So I bought this little lapel mic. And okay, hold on. I have to give shout outs to everybody. So we have Endymion and we have World11 in his super Metroid fan podcast business. We've got Basically Dad, we have Scorpio, we have Stream Elements apparently. We've got Fresh Show, we've got Rumi, and I think Rumi resubscribed. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. So I bought this lapel mic and I got it all set up through my computer, and I turned the monitor on and it worked just fine, and I could hear myself and everything. So I don't know why it's not working now, but I guess I just have to use this for now. So let me put on my little... This mic isn't gonna sound as good because it's a condenser microphone. It's also gotta like sit in the way of all my business. I thought I was being fancy by doing a lapel microphone. I should have tested it last stream. And here's Jordachi. Yeah, we're doing some new things while Ander feeds my baby over there. But my microphone didn't work. Okay. Our baby, that's right. I'm really annoyed. This is the fancy tech stream now. Man, see, I got this little cool lapel mic. We're gonna have to do some messing around with it because I spent money on it, so come on. Ander, can you untie this? Unscrew this? No. I can. I think. No, I can't. Can you unscrew this? Okay, well, today in a celebration of beating Metroid Dread last Sunday night, which took me almost 4 hours. Oh, I guess I can't talk if you're... I need you to unscrew this. Unscrew that? Yes, I can't unscrew it. It goes...
Shouldn't go that way.
There we go, thank you.
Go that way.
Thank you. Okay. So we're gonna make Metroid cake balls today, and I should have everything all set up. Let me know if I need to turn the microphone up or anything like that. I'm sorry for crinkle sounds and whatnot. I'm really annoyed about this little lapel mic. I'll see, maybe we can mess around with it later, but right now I'll just set it to the side. Ander muscles, yep. Ander and his muscles. And see, I am modeling my Metroid shirt because it's technically not copyrighted because it's just I mean, I guess it kind of is, but. Was it nominated for Game of the Year? That doesn't surprise me. I thought it was fantastic. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I loved the end. I thought everything was fantastic. Joe and I, my brother and I, have been gushing about it for like weeks now. So my only problem with this is I cannot hear anything that happens. So if anybody like redeems points or like I get an alert or something, I apologize in advance because I'm not going to be able to hear it because I tried to set up my Bluetooth headphones to the computer and I connected them to the computer, but they wouldn't connect to OBS for whatever reason. So, or not even OBS. They just wouldn't bring like the alerts and stuff down there. You think it sounds okay? Okay. Well then I'm going to scoot this forward just a little bit. And let's get started crumbling cake. So I've never done this before with like the 2 camera setup, but I baked my cake yesterday. We're doing funfetti. I also have not made cake balls in a really long time, so we'll see how this goes. I'm so sorry about the microphone, you guys. It makes me so sad. Because now I have cords all over my... I did not test it out. I should have. Like, I tested it where I monitored it, but I didn't... Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I almost took basically Dad's advice and like baked a cake and then put it in the oven and been like, and surprise, here's a second cake. But then I realized this cake took 4 egg whites and I didn't have enough egg whites. I was almost. It's true, this is half a cake. It's because a full cake makes like 20 or like 30 cake balls. I have the other half, so if we need it, we can pull it out. That's fine. Cake balls. Have you ever eaten a cake ball? Because they're pretty good. They're like super, super sweet. I got cream cheese frosting just because why would you get any other kind of frosting? But anyway, I hope everybody's Wednesday is going well. Better than my sound issues, clearly. And guess who's coming on Sunday? Surprise! My brother's gonna be here. He and his son are coming for Thanksgiving. Really legit surprise. So he's gonna be here on Sunday. He's gonna be here Sunday through Friday, and my dad and my stepmom are gonna be here Monday through Friday. So that is very exciting. Cake balls versus cinnamon rolls? Yeah, what do you think, Ander? Now you got odd sound effects in the background. See, cake balls take a really long time because you have to bake the cake and then let it cool and you have to crumble it all up. Oh, they take a really long time. So that's why I baked it yesterday. I'd say cinnamon rolls, probably. Cake balls are good, but they're like really intense. I think I would probably rather have a cinnamon roll because it's like gooey and maybe it depends on the cake ball. I don't know. And it depends on the cinnamon roll because there are crappy cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls in chili? In chili? You mean like chili with like beans and stuff? Like crock-pot chili? No, I have never heard of that in my life. I eat Fritos with my chili. Yeah, post a link. Jordachi says, I'm sick, but still here at work. Hope everyone is doing better than that. I agree. Oh, thanks, Scorpio. I need to do a dance for Rumi, but now my hands are covered in cake stuff. I have been messing around with Stream Elements today, and I think I'm gonna make the switch all the way over to Stream Elements. I just read on Reddit today that Stream Labs and Stream Elements are kind of they're kind of against each other because apparently OBS, Stream Labs and OBS are angry with each other, or OBS is angry with Stream Labs because they claim that they basically stole all their stuff. I didn't read the entire article, but there were a lot of people that were like, this is crazy, I can't believe Streamlabs did that, blah, 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 and I thought, maybe I should switch all the way over to Stream Elements. I don't know. I'm kind of using a bunch of different things. Scorpio's lurking while he works. This is a historic stream. And Stream Elements can do a lot more than I thought it could. So I've been playing around with it. It's a little harder to use than Streamlabs, in my opinion, but I think I can. Oh, speaking of, somebody redeem a channel point redemption, like Hydrate or something cheap. Or I guess. I can just use my. Streamlabs did steal OBS, literally called slobs. Yes! See, apparently Streamlabs is scummy. Because they have an alert for channel points. I was looking for one. Oh, did it come up? Do I not have it on this thing? No, I should have it on this thing. I just did it this morning. What the fruit? Did you guys not see a dancing shark? That's what was supposed to come up in the bottom left corner. I don't understand. Where is it? Channel point sounds, donation. Well, now my hands are all cakey. Hold on. I swear I was just messing around with this. Channel point sounds, alerts. Channel point, donation goal, channel point alert. There it is. You heard the alert? No sharks, dancing or otherwise. What the heck, man? I just spent all this time figuring out this alert and it didn't even work. Do I have Streamlabs open? No. Dang it. Where's my water? Well, now I have to talk in a southern accent for 3 minutes. So maybe I could sound like a real baking host. Y'all are in my kitchen. We're making cake balls today. Super exciting. We're gonna add lots of butter. Just kidding. No butter today. I just used a cake mix. I don't know why my alert didn't go. I'm so annoyed. I just spent all this time on it. Real annoyed about that. What, I have posture check? Okay, gotta stand up straight. I don't know why, but I feel super stressed out and super nervous about cooking bacon and making cake balls in front of y'all. Andrew doesn't know why I'm nervous. He said, "You're not a professional cooking show." And I said, "I know. But I want everything to be perfect." I don't know why my alert didn't work. I'm seriously annoyed. Maybe I won't switch over to Stream Elements. Boo. All right, we're crumbling. Maybe I should have done this before, unless this is like weirdly satisfying for y'all. I don't know. I've never watched any like food and drink stuff. Well, yes, I have. Guess. Finish fact. Our term for cinnamon rolls is I cannot pronounce that with a southern accent. Which also means slapping of someone's ear. Well, maybe you could slap someone's ear with a cinnamon roll. Is Paula Deen even still a thing anymore? I don't know. I don't see her. But I just saw somebody say she looked like Katy Perry. She does look like Katy Perry. They look the same. You could take Katy Perry's face and put it over Paula Deen's face and it's like the same face. Crazy. You'll hear my baby back there. I don't know. Probably. But you know, Martha Stewart went to jail and she's still doing fine. So whatever, man. She got in trouble for being racist. Okay, all right. We got a crumble. Not supposed to have big chunks of cake. I don't even know if it's been 3 minutes yet because I can't touch my phone. That looks pretty good. I feel like I'm moving my bowl. Don't want any crusties. No, crusties don't need love. Who wants the crusty piece of a cake? Cakes are supposed to be moist. Go ahead, eat it. Nope, you just dropped it on the floor. It's Stixels now. Oh my gosh. It's only been 20 seconds. You are lying. Liar. Liar, liar. Plants for hire. I also apologize for any like external noise, like Ander crinkling a chip bag. This is a kitchen and we both live here. Crusty cake. Basically, Dad says Team Ander, crusty cake is good cake. I think it's been 3 minutes. Although talking with Southern accent is really fun. I feel like that's probably the accent I do the best. I feel like my entire like run out of Planet ZDR was like Emily Blunt if she was trying to escape Planet ZDR, or Mary Poppins, or Jane from Tarzan. That was very funny. Sounds like one of those ladies who sell cake mixes on teleshopping channels. Yeah. Just look at this moist cake. Look at it. It looks so delicious. It's just moist. And although I was kind of surprised it asked for egg whites. I've never made a cake with egg whites before, but then again, I'm not a super cake person. I'm mostly like cookies. If I had to choose, I think I'd probably choose cookies. We had this discussion, right? I think I said cookies. I'm not a super cake person, but whatever. I cannot believe my alert didn't go. I'm so annoyed. Spent all this time working on it. I was super excited about it. It's a dancing shark. For now. If I can get it to work, I will. I'll probably change that, but where did I put it? Donation channel point sound, channel point alert. Yeah, it should be right there on the thing. Televangelist wife accent. Yeah, that is true. Okay, I think this is crumbled enough. Although this really doesn't look like a lot of cake, but I will mix in some icing and we'll see. I'm gonna go throw this away already. I have a sister-in-law who made all the cake balls for her own wedding. She was in the kitchen making cake balls for weeks. And I just remember being like, you're insane. I mean, she saved a lot of money, but I can't even imagine. I don't know how many cake balls she made, but it's a lot of cake balls. Okay, so we need to, I'm gonna mix in, I'm just gonna start mixing in a little bit of this frosting, because if you put too much frosting in, it makes it makes your cake balls too moist. But if you don't put enough in, it makes them too crumbly. And you do not want to get, so with a whole cake, you put like 3/4 of a container of icing in. So you've got cake and tons of icing. They're really sweet. And then you dip them in like candy coating or chocolate. They're so sweet. Oh my gosh. I love wedding food. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't want to get crumblies in my... And I'm supposed to chill this for like 15 minutes in the freezer. I want to know why my lapel mic didn't work. I'm so annoyed. Okay, this is looking good. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I was gonna say, I don't know if this is enough. I don't know how many cake balls we'll get out of this. It doesn't seem like a lot, but I also don't want to make a ton because it's not like all of you are over at my house to eat them. So I'm gonna make these and then they're gonna sit around. Who's gonna eat them? Me. I ate M&Ms like all day yesterday. Okay, I think that looks good. I hope. We're gonna stick it in the freezer for 15 minutes. Nice, moist, crumbly cake. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes, please.
15 minutes, starting now.
Cream cheese icing is literally the only way to go. Well, we'll see how many cake balls that gets us. Give them to Stixel. Is it a USB lapel? Yes. If it has a receiver, it probably needs an audio interface. Oh, good job, baby girl. We drinking a bottle by ourselves? Kind of. It needs an audio interface. Her lapel looks like cotton to me. Hold on. Posture check, hydrate, Southern Belle. Okay, let me show you what this alert was supposed to look like. Hey, it's Dee Scheidler, how are you? Seriously, I'm so annoyed. I just spent all this time. We've got 15 minutes to kill while my cake ball batter stuff is freezing. I feel like I have made cake balls before and not actually frozen them, but whatever, I'll freeze them. It's fine. But if not, it's a not if it's a USB. Shouldn't need an interface then. Doing pretty well. Had a productive morning. That's fantastic. Congrats on your productive morning. I love those mornings. Sometimes I have them and sometimes I don't. Okay, what I will do. So I have my white chocolate in a slow cooker. It's like a double boiler. You just have to be really careful. If you get any water in the chocolate, it'll ruin the chocolate. So I have to use like gel oil-based food coloring. I'd probably have to make it the default mic in Windows, set your mic in OBS, and then maybe change a setting in the actual OBS interface. Whoa, that sounds terrible. I thought you could just plug it in, because this is a USB mic. So annoyed. Maybe I should just return it. Productivity has tanked lately. Divorce plus new relationship stuff, both distracting for very different reasons. I'm sorry to hear that. That's hard. Okay. So we're gonna mix our chocolate. And if I screw this up and make our chocolate too green, then our Metroids won't look as real. Not real, but it won't look as true. True. So I'm gonna start with just a little bit. Going for like a kind of a light green. Although I guess they're kind of different colors in all games. It's not too complicated. You can do it. Yeah, but not like live. I'm gonna have to figure it out another time. Because I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. What I need to do, well, I don't know. I need to have my Manuel, I need to have my sound engineer buddy help me with it, but. Okay, that's kind of a light green, but it's kind of too light. I think we still need more. Oh, we also need to thin it out. So the way you thin out white chocolate is with shortening. Once again, you add butter, you add water, anything like that, and it will separate. It doesn't work. Shortening will make it thinner and dippable. Dippable. There's my word of the day. Ding, 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 ding. What do you guys think? Although it's kind of hard to see because the lighting is kind of bad. I think we need a little more green. Taking it slow. That's a lot of chocolate in there. That's why I just eat popcorn. I don't think, oh yeah. I feel like most of my life right now is spent trying to figure out what other people want to eat and cooking. Dippable. Just make sure he's okay with it first or you might get hurt. Dippable. How did C Prime come up with Stixel's name? I actually don't remember. Oh, we're getting closer. Wait, somebody says colorblind? Jordachi says, I'm so colorblind, I'd make it super green. Are you really colorblind? Or are you just not? We're getting there, but I want him to be just a teeny bit darker. Some of my favorite videos are the videos of people wearing those cool glasses for the first time. Those are always so great, so wholesome. They're so good. I love them. And I didn't know this, but apparently it is it's far more common in men. I don't think I've ever seen a video of a woman wearing, like, putting those glasses on for the first time. Yeah, since this is my first ever baking stream, obviously there will be some glitches that I need to work out, like how to, there's Andrew's head. What are you looking for? The deep fryer's down under here. That's where it lives. Under there. Right side, bottom shelf. That's where the deep fryer lives. Oh yeah, surprise, sorry. Yep, badly. I see no green in that bowl. Well, okay, it does look a little green on the screen, but it doesn't look as green on the screen because the lighting isn't super great. I mean, yeah, but I think we can go just a little darker. I'm gonna add 3.
3. Oh, that's too much.
You don't even know what a Metroid looks like, you noodle. Get out of here. Get out of here with your... No, it's perfect. It's perfect. Top down looks green, side looks just white. Well, that's green enough for me. Oh yeah. Now we need to thin it out a little bit. So we're using Crisco. I used to buy big giant things of shortening because I thought it was a better deal, but I use shortening so rarely that it would just go bad. Move that over there. Okay. So when my brother comes next week, we will definitely stream something together. I don't know what. He's bringing his son, but it's just the two of them. My sister-in-law and my niece are not coming because they couldn't find anywhere to put their dogs. And they're not big Thanksgiving people anyway, and family gatherings kind of make them a little anxious, so. Is this the new blue, black, white, gold controversy? Is this green or is it white? Tell me! Yanny or Laurel? That's a fair question. I know, but Morgan's 18, so.
What 18-year-old like to go to a family gathering?
We are awesome. Why would she not want to come to a family gathering in our house? She has a dog, and I think because they couldn't find an Airbnb that was dog friendly, she has a dog that's kind of a borderline emotional support dog, and I think she didn't want to come if she couldn't bring her dog. It's not an official emotional support animal, but apparently you don't really need official stuff anyway. Play Untitled Goose Game? Oh, that is a really good idea. He's never played that. The stream is making Endymion hungry. I guess that's kind of the goal, maybe? So we want this to be, you know what? It's probably pretty good, actually. Because we don't want it to be super thin. Now, I do worry about making the Metroids because I want to kind of smoosh them into like a Metroid shape. But that means I have to put them down on the tray the right way, so we'll see. If I can make them kind of Metroid shaped or if I just have to make them round. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in my double boiler, slow cooker. Like I said, careful not to get any water in there or else it'll ruin it. But I learned the crock pot trick, I think it was on Pinterest years ago. Life changer. Absolute life changer. I just realized you are making Metroid cake balls, not Samus cake balls. Yeah, Metroid cake balls. I can't make Samus. Oh, I guess you could make little Samus like little, no, not Samus heads, Samus morph balls. Oh yeah, he says, as if he knows what a morph ball is. You know what a morph ball is?
Yeah, and I questioned like the physics.
And everybody questions the physics. I didn't realize I was gonna have like so much. I guess it is lunchtime. I'm not talented enough to make Samus cake balls. I'm sure you can do it, but I'm just not talented enough. Metroid cake balls are at least all one color. She is loud. Good heavens. I don't know how well you guys can hear that with the microphone, but yep, C Omega. That's her. She'll be crawling any day now. I feel like I've said that for the last like 4 weeks. So, because I'm like, oh, she's so close, any day. And then a week later, oh, she's so close, any day. And then a week later, same thing. Future singer, you know what she does when she hears music? She bops. And she like jams like this. It's really cute. So she's obviously, she feels it. Yeah, she's bopping. She feels it in her heart. Having never played a Metroid game, what is a Metroid? Well, if cake balls turn to mush, I'll have X-Parasite cake balls. That is a great, great silver lining. That's fantastic. You can be like, well, the X got to my cake balls and there's nothing I can do about it. A Metroid it looks like this. You actually don't see any in Metroid Dread, right? You don't see any, except maybe in a cutscene, like at the beginning or something. But a Metroid, they use these little pinchers right here, and they like latch onto you, and they siphon all your energy, like all your life force, your essence, whatever you want to call it. And I get Samus' backstory a little bit fuzzy because I know they went over it in Metroid Dread, but I can't quite remember why she has Metroid DNA and like what happened with it. Did that happen in Metroid Fusion? I can't quite remember. Yeah, they show pictures of it in the very first, at the very beginning, but they're nasty. But didn't she like? Oh, here she is. There's a baby. Hi, little Omega. Yes. She like saved the life of a little Metroid or something, and it kind of repaid the favor or something like that. Yeah, it's like alien face huggers or Half-Life face huggers. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Kind of fusion. Okay, yeah. That's kind of what Metroids are. But yeah, but they don't like implant babies in your body. They just suck all the life force out of you and then leave you just like a husk. So, okay, you can take it back. I'm hot. I don't have a ceiling fan in here. What I need is a Dr. Pepper. That's what I need. And you're cooking behind me, so that also makes things warm in this kitchen. Okay, so here is my little, here's my little alert. I don't understand why it didn't work. I'm so annoyed. Oh, there's my timer. Alexa, stop, please. So this is supposed to be my little alert.
Howdy, my name is Bill.
And it didn't work. Why didn't it work? I'm logged into Stream Elements with my Twitch. It really is kind of a family stream. I didn't really plan on that at all, and I apologize, but I am in the kitchen. And Andrew's home on Wednesdays, and at least Charlotte's not here. If Charlotte were here, it would be a nightmare. Okay. Here comes the fun part. Okay, I was actually gonna mention why I do that, because when the robot uprising happens, I'm gonna be saved. They're gonna know that I said please. Say please to your robots. To your robots. Robots. This is the very last of the roll of parchment paper, so it's like super curly. I really didn't know if this 2-camera thing was gonna work out. I'm using an old iPhone, but it looks like it's working. It looks like it's working good. I'm gonna be spared for last. Rude. I said please. I am very nice to my Echo. And I've also taught my child to be nice to robots. It really does teach politeness, you know? Even though it's a robot, I can be like, Charlotte, we don't talk that way to anyone. Say please, please. Okay, with my microphone here now, I'm slightly out of space. You know what I can do? That needs to just, oh, I don't want that to go into dog bowl water. Hold on. The funny thing about that lapel mic is I could hear it on the monitor. When I turned the monitoring on, I could hear it through OBS. So why you guys can't hear it? I don't know. I don't have a clue. That's really weird. Okay, move out the way. Okay, let's see if I can do this. There's actually a programming language where you have to say please often enough, but not too often. You have to be suitably polite, but not too polite. You were too polite, we're gonna kill you first! Yo, you have a friend named Alexa. Oh, I'm sure. Everyone always asks me to time stuff. Hey, start a timer for 4 seconds. 4 minutes, 4 seconds. That is not a long timer. Okay. So, we're going to roll this little cake ball. We're gonna moosh it. I might have to add a little bit more cake. Metroid shape. We'll see how this works. I don't know if it'll work. Get my eyes out. And my pinchers. Need to pick good ones. Oh, they're all like different sizes. Here's one. Okay. There's gonna be an ad starting soon. Sorry. Okay. I guess I need a spoon. I'm gonna stick it in to the chocolate. Oh, I think I did this wrong. hard when you're not just making them circular. Maybe I made them too small. Yeah, look, my M&Ms are gonna be huge. Boop. Oh no.
It's an animated Metroid. Giant eyes. Are those supposed to be eyes? Is that what those
Yeah, whatever they are. I don't know. Are they eyes? We don't know.
infrared sensors?
I'm gonna put my spoon behind it. Throw its little pinchers in. Kind of threw this guy like in the middle of my baking sheet. He looks like such a derp. Oh my gosh. He literally looks like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Metroid.
The derbiest of Metroids.
Metroid derp. Okay, I need to make a bigger Metroid. He doesn't even look like a Metroid. He just looks like a... I don't know. Derpy droid! Yeah, I'll say. I don't know if shaping the Metroid really is gonna work for me here, because I'm gonna, like, place my M&Ms here to make sure it's the right size. Oops. That's better. Okay. So messy. Let's see if this one looks a little better. Maybe I should wait until the chocolate is slightly more cooled before I put the eyes on there. It goes one eyes, two eyes. Oh my gosh, you're right. Well then, oh, so then they have to be, so I have to put the things on this way. No wonder they look derpy. Because it looks like they have one eye, two eye. Wait, two eyes, one eye? Oh, so I have to put, that's probably why they look derpy. I have to put the pinchers on. Thank you for telling me that. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't get whole cashews because whole cashews, I'm not gonna eat whole cashews. And so I got these little halves, but now I almost wish I'd gotten whole ones because I feel like these are all sorts of different sizes and it's hard to find matching sizes. There we go. So what is it? It's two eyes, one eye. that looks a little more like a Metroid, yeah? Right there. This guy right here. I'll lift this up a little bit so you can see it better. This guy. He looks a little more like a Metroid, yeah? Oh my gosh. Okay. That definitely makes a difference, but it's all about getting the cashews in the right way. Does Ander like cashews? I don't even think Ander likes cashews. Let's see. Okay. I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff. An Oculus just arrived at my house. It was a surprise from my wife. Anyone know any fun games? Wow, that is so cool. I would love an Oculus. That would be really fun. Beat Saber, yeah? They have like cool exercise things on Oculus too. Like, you know, they have like things that, you know, kind of like the Ring Fit. Maybe I can't shape it. But the problem is, if I shape it, I have an idea. Why not? Can you guys see what I'm doing over here? Maybe I should. This might be a disaster. I don't know. We'll see. That was a super kind gift of your wife. Wow. Everybody still healthy in your house, Scorpio? I'm probably missing things in chat. I apologize. Hold on. Weren't we just talking about how I'm really good at not having dead space and now I can't even talk because I'm focusing on putting chocolate on a Metroid cake ball? Okay, we're gonna let that one set for just a second. Okay, wait, I missed something somebody said. Oh, unless they're upside down. I don't bake things, so I don't know. Beat Saber and Phasmophobia are apparently Half-Life. I don't even know what Half-Life is. And I don't know what Phasmophobia is about. Isn't it scary? Derpy Droid forever. I think everything is much scarier in VR. Like now, if you go to a mall or something, they have these little stations set up where you can, you pay to, you know, be absolutely terrified in a mall, like, or you sit in like a seat and you wear a VR set. You can go to a haunted house or a haunted forest or whatever, and no way. No way. I think Beat Saber would be really fun. I don't know how people stream that without getting copyright, but this is not Dead Space, this is Gag Space. I feel like my Metroids are looking pretty derpy. Where are my M&Ms? Okay. Okay, so it's 2 and then 1. Oh. Shoot, I did 1 again. What the heck, man? 2. like they get just the teensiest bit better each time I do one, but they still don't look great. My wife and her entire family threw Christmas surprises to the wind years ago. She keeps trying to make that normal for us. I'm wholly opposed to knowing every single gift you get for Christmas/birthdays. I'm kind of with you. I like the surprise element of it, but I have a sister-in-law who suffers from such severe anxiety that she can't not know. Like, she has to know what's in the gifts. I don't know why that matters and why they're just Christmas presents, and they're not even her Christmas presents. She has to know what everybody is getting. I don't know. Well, I will admit, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's make a little more. I guess you could make smaller Metroids, and you could use like M&M minis. I actually looked up Metroid cake balls online, and there is somebody who did them, and theirs look way better than mine. But there wasn't really a whole lot of like a tutorial. I just looked at the picture and was like, I could do that. But I don't think they thinned their chocolate, actually. I think, oh, is that OCD for sister-in-law? Okay, either way. Okay, I'm gonna dip this one. I actually prefer making cake pops because the dipping of cake balls is kind of messy, and you get that pool of chocolate that kind of comes out underneath the ball. And with cake pops, you don't get that. Scorpio, I wish there was more we could do for you. I hate the fact that you're just over there fending for yourself over there. But you're doing a great job. It would also help if my cashews actually looked like the same, kind of. Not all cashews are created equal, obviously, but I can't find any. I didn't even think about that before I bought them. I was just like, yeah, sure, cashew halves. That sounds great. But I can't find, like, I've got to find, like, the same size. Well, these might work together. Maybe. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of nervous to start Little Nightmares. And I'm actually wondering if it'll even happen, because it depends on when my brother gets here on Sunday. I mean, I'm gonna do everything I can to make it happen, but I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see when he gets here and kind of what the whole timeline is. He's driving, so there won't be, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. But he and I will certainly stream something while he's here. Ever had an Oreo ball? I have not had an Oreo ball, but I feel like I've heard of Oreo balls. Are they the same type of thing? You put them like, I think you put them in a food processor, so they crush up super fine, and then I think you mix them, what, with cream cheese or cream cheese frosting or something? That honestly sounds better to me than a cake ball, for sure. I would totally rather have an Oreo ball than a cake ball. Wait, Scorpio, 7 days to go? Your wife gets back in 7 days? I thought she was gone for a lot longer than that, but that is fabulous. If that's the case, that's great. I'm really happy for you. And then dip them in milk chocolate. Like I said, I just ate a bunch of M&Ms yesterday. Yeah, this guy's looking better than this guy because he's got like he looks like he's melting. Both of these guys look like they're melting. So I guess I can do another one and dip it so they're kind of cooling at the same time or setting at the same time. Oreo balls sound a lot better to me. Cake is okay. Cake balls are really good just because you get that icing in there, but I would much rather have an Oreo dipped. It sounds really good. Although it depends on the cake ball flavor, honestly, because like the funfetti is really good. I remember my sister-in-law when she made all her cake balls for her wedding. She had a bunch of different flavors. The funfetti was definitely the best one, in my opinion. That was the same sister-in-law that when I showed up at her wedding, there was that couple there that used to give me such a hard time at PF Chang's when I was a hostess, and I was like ready to go and like call them out on it. And Andrew was like, don't. We're at a wedding, for Pete's sake. I was like, they need to know. They are annoying. 9 months for the next one in March? Oh, that's so awful. That's so hard. I mean, you can do it. We'll help you through it. We will. You've got us. Man. I see that though. I totally see that. We have lots of members in our church congregation who have deployed. Most of the time it's the wives that stay home and their husbands deploy, but we do have some female military members that deploy, and it's so hard. It's so hard, and it's necessary, but I have a completely different view of what sacrifice is since moving into this church congregation, because I had no idea what being a military wife really truly entailed. I thought it was all just MLMs. No. It's really, really brutal. And some of these women have like multiple kids, multiple little kids. I can't even imagine. Oh, why? Where did that come from? Sabotage. Okay. Yeah, I got cake stuff all over my hands. You know what? Now I'm wondering if maybe I was supposed to roll the cake balls and then put them in the freezer. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, that one's already set. Crap. Well, that one's just gonna be plain. That one will be blind. Dang it. Okay, and that one looks okay. That one looks pretty good right there. Proud of that one. I need one that's good. They're gonna taste good regardless, but these ones up here, definitely derpy Metroids, for sure. So derpy. I'm glad I baked the cake yesterday. No, I baked it this morning. This morning? I'm usually an okay, I can't really come up with things on my own, but I'm an okay copycat. If I'm given instructions, I can usually copy something I see like online or something, craft-wise. I could never come up with my own like recipe, or I'm not the type of person that's like, you know what this recipe needs? A little bit of rosemary. That's not how I do things. Andrew's mom is more that way. She can kind of be like, this really needs this. I'm not that way. But I can follow a recipe really well. My mom never followed a recipe when I was younger. When I was growing up, she'd always get so frustrated that her meals never turned out the way she wanted them to turn out. But then we'd be like, well, did you follow a recipe? And she'd say, well, no. Well, why are you mad then? I don't understand. I need one that's good. You have Derpy Droid. All the other sits have been moot. It's true, this little guy, he is so sad. This one, I'm really proud of this one. This one looks good. I don't know if World 1-1 podcast is still here. I hope I didn't scare them away with my crappy microphone. Oh, crap. I waited too long on that one. It crumbled. Maybe we can fix it. Get back in there. Get on in there. We're just gonna... Yeah, Metroids are lumpy, right? Kind of. Oh my gosh, it's like it never happened. Kind of. Brilliant! It never happened. Although now it's looking more and more like it did happen. Crap! Dang it! Dang it! Okay. Big giant cake ball. I'm not even gonna eat that. Like the idea of eating that, it's so much sugar. So much sugar. It's a mom skill that comes with time. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I'll ever get that skill. Because when our moms baked, the recipes literally said, put a heap of stuff in the thing and add a heft splash of the other thing. That's true. Amelia Bedelia. Pinch of this, pinch of that. Okay, I'm gonna move these little guys and get a different pan. Those took up a lot more space than I thought they were going to. Where's my... Amber is currently watching King of the Hill. It's Anders' like favorite show. I'm glad I got the second camera type deal set up. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I saw a picture and I was like, those look super easy. Mine don't look like that picture. If I can find a picture, I'll post it on Discord. Mine do not look like that picture, but I don't think they dipped them either. I think they just did like the chocolate spread. But I tried that, but maybe it was because mine was a little, my chocolate was thinner. Like I said, I don't think they thinned their chocolate. But theirs looked like actual Metroids. Mine look like derpies. No, I'm supposed to, I'm supposed to dip it first. Okay, hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try letting them chill after I make them. I'm gonna try letting them chill for just a couple minutes. Maybe that'll make it better. I had to learn to cook after you left home. A lot of guys don't have to cook much for themselves as kids. Most moms just cook everything. Yeah, that's true. Well, that was Anders' mom, although he knew how to cook. But Anders' mom cooks for everyone, like everybody. And she insists on cooking for everybody. And she does everything, she makes everything from scratch. And her stuff is amazing, but it's also like super rich. My parents told me that if I don't like what they have offered, cooked, that I can make something myself. I agree, that's what we do with Charlotte. I'm like, if you don't want it, you don't have to eat it, but I'm not making you something different. I'm not gonna be a short order cook. And she's a little too young to actually make something on her own, but she's getting to the point where I can be like, if you want to make your own, like make a peanut butter jelly sandwich, go for it. But I'm not making you a separate meal. And usually she's pretty good about that. She doesn't sit and go, but like she'll usually either just not eat it because she's not, I always have something at the table that she likes to eat. Like if we have spaghetti and she doesn't really like spaghetti very much, we'll at least have garlic bread or, something like that. I remember asking my parents for recipes for their delicious cooking and they were like, oh, there's no recipe. Just something I do out of the top of my head. Yeah, that's like Anders' mom. And my mom isn't that way with cooking, but she's that way with music. And so she's written some songs and kind of like done some like arrangements of some really pretty songs, some hymns actually, or like old pioneer kind of Mormon folk songs. And I would love to sing one or two of them in church sometime. And I've asked her and she's like, oh yeah, no, I don't have an arrangement for that. It's just all up in my head. Great. Well, that doesn't help me. Unless you can come and play it. I'm like, great, so can you just come sit down and play it at the church building? She's like, no. Thanks for being here, Endymium, I appreciate it. Now you know what cake balls are, and if you ever see one, eat it, because they're really good, but they're like super intense. We're gonna set this in the freezer for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna move stuff out of the way. I really think that's what I was supposed to do, is put them in the freezer after I made the balls. I don't know, I still have lots of chocolate left and it's only been an hour. Maybe I should start crumbling up that cake, the second cake. Might as well. I also think I made the cake dough a little too moist. Okay, wait. This says most guys here in the area where I live. Makes sense. I think most guys is probably accurate. I think that's probably a fair assessment. I wish I had a food processor, but I do not. I have a blender. My boys will also learn to sew. Well, Ander definitely knows how to sew. Okay, so Ander, Servbot. That's a great question. I could find something. X jelly. Do I have anything I could put in the middle? It's like, surprise, you got an X. Surprise, you're about to die. Did you play Metroid Dread? Oh gosh, I loved it. I thought it was so great. My mind was blown. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Everybody say hi to Servbot. Servbot, tuning into my kitchen. Ander knows how to sew, and he actually had a tiny kind of mini business where he made pajama pants in high school, and he called it Ander Pants. 100% true. Yep. 100% normal completion. Nice job. My brother did that. I have not. I did not do that. I've kind of gone back and forth. I've been struggling with Moonlighter because apparently I didn't know you could have two weapons. I thought you had to hold on to the broom for some reason. I thought you had to like sweep your shop with it or something. It literally never occurred to me that it was in the weapon slot and that I could switch between. And actually one time I got stuck in a room where there were a bunch of bad guys and I realized I hadn't put my sword back in my weapon slot. And I just had to try and kill everything with my broom. Because you couldn't access your bag when there are baddies around. Oh my gosh, it was a disaster. Luckily, I was pretty leveled up at that point. Like, my stuff was pretty leveled up at that point. Not that my broom was super leveled up, but I feel like such a fool. What was I? Anyway, the 5th dungeon is definitely giving me a run for my money. Even when I made that realization, it was quite the jump, I feel like, from everything else it was. I don't know, the desert dungeon was kind of hard, but I feel like these pieces, how are these supposed to crumble? I feel like they just get stuck in the... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this back in my water. I would venture to say that Metroid Dread is one of my favorite games I've ever played. It was fabulous. And I played it completely blind, streamed it completely blind, first playthrough and everything. It was awesome. It was such a great experience. By far, my favorite game I've ever streamed, hands down. Metroid Dread's difficulty is blown out of proportion. It does make you utilize everything you had to have a fair chance, but really punishes you for making risky moves and being impatient with counters. I agree. Man, the counter thing, I hope that becomes kind of a staple in the Metroid universe, because I thought it was brilliant. And like the boss counter scenes, like the end boss counter scenes were, they were absolutely mind-blowing. But I have to say, my favorite counter scenes came with the experiment boss. That was my favorite parry scene. And I did manage to parry an Emmy a couple times, handful of times. I was pretty bad at it, but I did it. Sometimes it was by luck. Sometimes. Were you talking about my arms? I've been working my arms, and that is the one place I feel like I'm actually seeing results. Just the one. I go on a 1.8 mile walk every morning with 60 pounds in my stroller, including my baby, and 15 pounds in a weighted backpack. And then I come home, and every day I do different weight training, like different weight exercises. And one day I focus on legs, and one day I focus on arms. And I feel like my biceps are literally the only spot I've noticed any sort of change at all. And I'm kind of salty about it, but I'm also kind of proud. I work my biceps and my triceps, my back, and my legs. I can upgrade my armor, yes. I have upgraded my armor in Moonlighter. I'm upgraded like to the top, but I just didn't realize you can have two. That is so dumb. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't know that. And what I can't believe is that I didn't know that and I made it all the way to the 5th dungeon. That's kind of, because I remember with some of the bosses being like, man, I wish I had a bow and arrow right now. So annoying. Alas and alack. Boss counters are risk equals reward. Could get hit with a devastating blow, but at the same time, you can deal back amazing damage with good timing and get a sweet cutscene. Do I have a cheese grater? I do have a cheese grater. I don't know if that would work for cake, though. You're supposed to, like, crumble. Okay, Servbot, have you actually seen any of my Metroid cake balls? Because I've made some and they are really derpy. One of them I'm proud of, but most of them are derpy. Quite. And I wasn't sure if I should put this under food and drink or still have it under Metroid Dread, and I think I went with Metroid Dread because it was very specific. It was a very specific food and drink. Maybe my first run was just a practice run, and maybe this time my Metroids will look better. I don't know. Oh no, I'm just saying, I made some a little earlier, like 15 minutes earlier. And for the record, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to my kitchen. Normally I stream games. This is my first ever baking stream. Normally I stream games. I'm starting Little Nightmares whenever my next game stream is. It's supposed to be Sunday night, but my brother's coming into town, so speed running my Metroid cake balls. Very clever, Susie, with the cashews and the M&Ms. I did not come up with this. I found it online, but you are very kind. Gotta get out all these big old chunks. And then we'll kind of crumble. We'll see how freezing the actual, like, made cake balls works. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. Hunter. No, okay. So it's funny you say that because we were talking the other night and I was like, you know, I feel like we need to normalize house birthdays or apartment birthdays, lease birthdays, whatever. Because well, they're not Metroids yet. They're just cake. They have no Metroid. Because I don't want a food processor for my birthday. But does the house need a food processor? Yes, it does. So once a year, you should have your house birthday and you should give your house a present. You need a new vacuum? That's a house present. You can you afford to do your countertops? House present. Do you want a steam cleaner for your bathroom like I do? House present. That's not something that I want for Christmas because that's That's for the house. Anyway, I say we normalize house birthdays. Okay. Okay, ServeBot, I have to show you my derpy Metroids. Boop. So they have cashews for pinchers. This one looks pretty good right here. This little guy right here, he's a good looking little guy. He's a good looking boy right there. This guy's okay. This guy looks like he's melting. This guy's okay, but I got the M&Ms wrong. And then this one just looks like Rudolph. And then this one cooled before I could actually put anything on it, so. Little Metroids. That's brilliant. Oh, you mean the house birthday? I'm telling you, we need to like make that up. We need to normalize that because I don't want that. Like I need that stuff and the house needs it, but I don't want that for Christmas. I don't want that for my birthday. I want Switch games for my birthday or Christmas or whatever. So, well, I did make the, it's a little hard to see because the light is really harsh, but I made the cake or like the chocolate is like kind of green. But my light is just kind of, my lighting is kind of harsh. So you mix in icing. One time, years and years ago, I made little watermelon cake pops. Y'all, this was like the whole 9 yards. I went like full on. I used red cake, crumbled it up, and then put chocolate chips, mini chocolate chips in it. I saw this on Pinterest too. And then I made cake balls. I dipped them in white and then green. So when you took a bite into them, they looked like little watermelons. They were so cute, but they were so time consuming and so hard. I was like, okay, never again. Nope, 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 never again. I stood in my kitchen for hours. The most deadliest species in the galaxy, made up of great value frosting. Yeah, great value. Cream cheese. I feel like this is not quite enough. But I'm terrified to make it too moist because I don't have any more cake. I think that's good. I'm so sad I can't ever play Metroid Dread for the first time again. It's kind of like how I felt like with Harry Potter and stuff. Like, can't experience those things for the first time ever again. I did, however, make my t-shirt. So while my cake balls might look a little derpy, my t-shirt, I feel like the t-shirt looks pretty good. Pretty good. Where did I put my... Oh, it's in the freezer. I was like, where did I put my pan? It's in the freezer. I am so smart. This is a really ugly pan. Use a smaller one. We all know Metroids are absorbent, aren't they? They are the most absorbent. Boop. Just erase my memory. Oh. Obliviate. Done. Okay. Let's make more of these. These don't seem quite as moist. We'll see. Thumbnail. What was the thumbnail? Because I need one. Was it my shirt? Yay, Metroid! access to any sort of like Photoshop or anything, so thumbnails are kind of hard for me to make. I can't make fancy thumbnails where like I cut myself out of the video and zoom into my face and all that stuff. I can't make those. But, so I just use stills from my stream. Basically, Dad's house wants a new foundation. My house birthday, it wants Harry Potter costume party. Harry Potter costume party sounds fantastic. I would love a Harry Potter costume party. I'm listening to Deathly Hallows right now for the umpteenth time, and I just came to the part where they are fighting the snake Batilda. Ron left. That scene is really heartbreaking. And I feel like everybody gets kind of mad at Ron, but I don't really think that's fair, because I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's really wrong about a lot of what he tells Harry when he says, like, we thought you knew what you were doing. I think they kind of did, and I think they kind of hoped. But Harry himself is even frustrated that Dumbledore didn't give him more direction. And, Ron is frustrated and he's hungry, and the Horcrux makes him kind of think bad things, and the books have been out for years. Come on now. Holding up the great value as the thumbnail? Good. It's like, I mean, I don't have to say anymore, but all I'm saying is people are too hard on him for that, I think. Like, I feel like that would be a pretty common way anybody would feel. If you don't have food, you have no direction, you're just wandering around, you're scared for your life, you haven't heard anything about any of your family, like, I get that. I totally get that. Good old Ron. Ron Weasley. I love the Weasleys. Did any of you guys see the Potter Puppet Pals? What is it? Snape. Severus Snape. Dumbledore. Oh my gosh, that's a classic right there. That's good. I've also never seen the Harry Potter musical, but I think the whole thing is on YouTube. We've seen like clips. I certainly don't mean to spoil anything. There's an ad starting in like 8 seconds, and I apologize. I don't have control over ads. I wish I did. That's what makes the world go round. Advertising, yeah. Let's put a product in your face. All the time. The movie cast is reuniting after 20 years. That's what James shared on BRB needs to change the tennis balls on my walker. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I was like, man, 20 years? Oh, man, that is a long time ago. That's like a lifetime ago, man. Boop, 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 boop. That is a long time. Gosh, I think I'm going to be left with more cake than I can make a cake ball. So I might as well make a small little cake ball and I'll just dip it. What are they gonna do? Movie cast is reuniting for what? Is it like a talk show where they're gonna talk about their experience? Also, they're missing, well, I guess Richard Harris wasn't as big of the franchise, as big in the franchise as what's-his-face that played the second Dumbledore. I liked the second Dumbledore better, except for, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? I actually saw a Reddit post the other day that said, say one thing that can upset an entire fandom. And I scrolled and I couldn't find that. But by that point, there were way too many comments for mine to even be seen. I mean, there were, thousands of comments, and I'm sure it was there somewhere, but Dumbledore said calmly. I think that sets off the entire Harry Potter fandom. You put your name in the goblet of fire. And we've talked about this before. Not only does he yell, he grabs Harry and shakes him. And Dumbledore never would have done that to a student. Ever. Ever, ever. said before, when Umbridge is talking to Marietta Edgecombe after she's ratted out the DA, she grabs her and Dumbledore immediately is like, I cannot allow you to manhandle my students, Dolores. He wouldn't have grabbed Harry. Nope. No way, Jose. Hey, it's Scarambo! My kitchen is so cute and American. I love my kitchen. Other than the countertop color. The countertop color is not ideal. I don't love it. Oh yeah. I think this is gonna be better. How are you, Scarambo? Good to see you. Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Ed Sheeran back together for the first time in 20 years. That's funny. Wasn't Ed Sheeran in Game of Thrones in like one episode? Why? Wow. Okay, I gotta find like pinchers. This kitchen is actually one of the things that kind of sold me on this house. This was the only house we looked at that had an island. And I really love my kitchen island a lot. Okay, we're looking for pinchers. Looking for matching pinchers. Matching pinchers. Matching pinchers. Must be nice to listen to music. I can't hear anything. See, I have no way of like listening to, you know, what you guys are listening to. Like, I know that I've got music playing in the background, right? Don't I? Yes. Yes. But I can't hear it. My kitchen is, what did you say? Your kitchen is cute and American. What does that even mean? An American kitchen? What does that mean? Oh, that's a good one. That is also a good one. Blessings from Kalulu. Some of these, I think part of the reason some of my Metroid cake balls look derpy is because some of these cashews don't have pointed, they're both kind of blunted on the both ends are kind of blunted, so it looks like my Metroids have like little blunted, little blunted pinchers. Meep. Yeah, that's like a really good one. That's better. Okay, first run was just a, first couple was just a run. This is one of the reasons I love doing my stream on Wednesdays at noon, because I get all these people that are like super later, after later. I get like Scarambo, and Marquet shows up sometimes, and Endymion and stuff. And when I stream late at night, all of them are asleep. Maybe, I don't know, sometimes Scarambo works late. And then some of my cashews have this black stuff on them, and that's just not aesthetically pleasing. I should have just bought full cashews. Gee dang it. Okay, hold on. Like the Friends reunion, I imagine. They got together, they say hi, they discover someone has a drug problem. Memory wipes all around. We weren't supposed to say that. Oh, here's a whole cashew. Look at that. There's one they missed. Oh, nope. Lies. Broke into two halves. But I got bored off work, so I carried on today, even though I was advised to take the week off. Well, I mean, more money, right? I got a mild severe-ish concussion. What? How did you get a concussion? That's terrible. No washing machine in the kitchen. Yeah, I remember having a washing machine in our kitchen when we were in Europe. Okay. What is sizzling? Just water getting on the thing. We've got a microwave thing mounted up. Oh yeah, I've got that. I kind of like the microwave up there, but I kind of don't because I'm short. So, you know. If you streamed around midnight, you could catch all the European friends when they wake up. That's true. It's like, good morning. Well, I sure streamed late the night I beat Metroid. Wow. I streamed for almost 4 hours. Andrew was like, you do realize you streamed for almost 4 hours, right? And I was like, yes, I do. It's totally worth it. It was so great. That stream was so great. I loved it. I was like on this high afterward. I barely slept at all that night, but I also don't think that was because I streamed late and because of the game. I think it was because I took like a big long 2-hour nap that day when Auden went down. And so I just kind of wasn't tired. And I think it was partly because of the stream. Man, when I put them down, my spoon gets stuck to them and it screws up the back of them. I don't know if oh, maybe I do. We'll see if I have enough M&Ms. Okay. That's probably a really... I feel like this is a really fat Metroid for its teeny little pinchers. Gotta see what I'm doing here. Oh no! I broke his pincher! Dang it. Dang it! I get paid regardless. Thanks. This isn't the United States. Hashtag truth bomb. Boo, boo, boo. That has an M on it. I don't even know if I have enough M&Ms to finish all the Metroids in the freezer. I feel like it is impossible to push those cashews in without squishing the cake ball. Scarombo. I get paid regardless. This isn't the US. Yeah. Yeah, these were a lot harder to make than I thought they were gonna be. I thought they were gonna be like super easy, because cake balls are fine, but once you start having to like make shapes and everything, that's like a whole different thing. How did you get a concussion, Scarombo? If I run out of M&Ms, we'll just make cake balls. M&M eyes. Are these their eyes? Or are they their hearts? Or like, what are they? I don't even know what they are. They look a lot better on camera. I feel like close up they look kind of derpy, but thank you. You are too kind. I'm gonna put this little guy in. Boop. Oh no, that doesn't look like a... Just looks like he has a nub. Oh my gosh, that is the derpiest little... know what? I'm taking this one out. I am replacing... I think I'm putting them too far apart. The pinchers need to be closer together. Spacing them that far apart, I don't think they need to be that far apart. X-Parasite cake balls. I don't know how to make X-Parasite cake. Well, I guess they do kind of look like X-Parasite cake balls. They're just derpy, wonky. Okay, shoot. I'm gonna try putting these ones more at the bottom. Oh, that's what it looks like. Look. That's my problem. Although this one looks kind of derpy. This one, that one looks like a Metroid. It's the pinchers. They need to be closer together. I've been doing them too far apart. Good thing I figured that out when I have 3. I can make 3 more cake balls. Because I only have enough M&Ms to make 3 more cake balls. I honestly thought I was only gonna make half a cake worth. I can add a 3rd pincher, like on the back. That's true. Yeah, look, this guy has 4. Okay, wait. Went out for Friday work drinks, as we do. And it's this lovely old pub, and I forgot to duck on the way back from the loo and walked square into a wooden beam. Proper conked myself. Most pathetic part is I hadn't even finished my first pint by then. Did you pass out? Did you just like zonk out? Or did you just see stars? I'm not very well informed on Metroid anatomy. That wasn't part of my anatomy and physiology course. That does sound painful. That sounds awful. I have an idea. Oh, I also have cashews. Surprise! I don't know if this is gonna work. Hold on. I don't know if this will work. It probably won't, but we will try it. Everything but pass out. It was super painful at the time, but I brushed it off and carried on. Next day I started chundering out of the blue and the pain came back. What does chundering mean? I've literally never heard that word. Chundering? That does sound really painful. I'm gonna jab this and skewer it. Never happened. Although, I feel like, well, I don't know. I feel like that worked pretty well. This is why I like making cake pops more. Because they're easier to like, you don't get that big glob of white chocolate with the spoon. Knocked myself out, but I have passed out. I had food poisoning one time, really bad, and I was actually staying over at Anders' house before we were married. We were just dating. And I got up in the middle of the night and I remember going into the kitchen to get a drink of water, and I just remember being like, I feel really lightheaded. And the next thing I knew, I woke up on the ground. I feel like this guy should technically be this way. And then when I went to my mom's house, I think it was 2 summers ago, I think I was dehydrated. I don't remember what happened, but I hit my knee on the table as my sister and I were playing a game. I think she was playing Breath of the Wild. And I hit my knee as I was walking past her on the coffee table, and it hurt so badly. And I immediately started feeling nauseous, and I laid down on the couch and I passed out. And I woke up to my sister like shaking me awake, and she was like, you were twitching. I thought I'd been out for like 45 minutes, and I'd only been out for like 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. Those are Metroids! I wasted so much cake. Dang. I finally got the hang of it right at the very last of my stuff. Oh, puking, vomiting, upchucking, hurling, praying to the porcelain gods, heckin', balkin? Balkin? Okay. Got it. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. World 1-1 podcast is not going to want pictures of these. These look terrible. No, not terrible. They're not as awesome as I wanted them. Ander, what can I do to make you go get me more M&Ms at the gas station? Ander? I am talking to you. Can I get you to go to the gas station and get me more M&Ms? That one's the best one. This one right here. Check the couch for M&Ms. Yeah, I went to the ER and was there for 6.5 hours. Ooh! But they took care of me, scanned my head, bit of blood on the brain. And it's all paid for by taxes, worth the wait. I'll say. Going to the emergency room here is terrible. Yeah, it's nap time in 5 minutes. Nope, nap time is at 2. That's okay. That's alright. Here. Let's get baby a bottle real quick. If I can't get more M&Ms, we're just gonna have to dip these cake balls. Oh shoot, I only have 3 ounces. You might have to just shake some more in a fat bottle.
You either get to hold her or shake a ball.
I'll hold her. Bowie. Yes, cute little pumpkin. And her groan reveal. Now I've got 2 meetings in the morning tomorrow. 2 meetings? For what? Sad meetings face. Hi. Yeah. Yes. This is your milk. Look what Mama made. Oh, I have more M&Ms. I can make one more. Okay. I have 3 more M&Ms. We're doing this in full mom mode, holding a baby. Ah!
Wow, that was amazing. All that stayed in the bowl, and it like flipped around like 8 times.
Well, it's like sticky because it has icing on it. Okay, basically, Dad, do your boys have like Christmas concerts or like choir things or whatever this year? Charlotte has a Christmas concert on, I don't remember when. As if the holidays aren't stressful enough. I have a phone meeting about student teaching next semester. That's cool. And immediately following, I have a meeting with the pastor about music stuffs. You know, when I was in high school, there was a teacher who taught psychology who was everybody's favorite teacher. He was so great. I think his name was Mr. Fong. Mr. Fong. He was great. Everybody loved Mr. Fong. And I was so excited to have Mr. Fong because everybody talked about how awesome Mr. Fong was. And when I got into his classroom, I saw Mr. Fong, but then I also saw this pretty young girl. And he was like, so normally I don't take on student teachers, but this particular student teacher, her dad is a friend of mine or something like that. And the one time I got to take Mr. Fong's class, I got a student teacher. Such a shame. Such a shame. I was so mad. Ugh. Every once in a while, if she couldn't be there, he would take over, but I don't have anything against student teachers, except that semester. I was so angry. Mr. Fong was like one of those, he was like your quintessential like funny teacher that everybody loved. He was really cool guy. Ugh, I was so annoyed. Okay, baby, we need pinchers.
I was also a good teacher.
Yeah, he was a really good teacher too. And the student teacher was okay, but I was so mad about it. No, that one's not good. That one's okay. Shoot, I should have picked these out before I dipped him. This stream has been... No! This stream's been kind of a mess, hasn't it? It's been all over the place. But you know what? This is also kind of a glimpse, like, into my life and how my life is. I need another pincher before he dries out. You're falling. Come here. Pincher. Sure. All right. Those are all the M&Ms I have. I've heard nothing of concerts for your boys. Okay, well, yeah, we have one Christmas concert. Hi. Mwah. Little pumpkin. We're just gonna dip the rest of these because nap time is far more important than M&Ms. He's making me food. This one's my favorite. This one's pretty good too. This one's my favorite. He kind of looks like he's melting. But that's the problem with, like I said, dipping cake balls with spoons and stuff. I prefer doing cake pops on a stick. I'll bring all of them together and we'll look at the progress I made. That food. C omega. C omega. C omega. C omega. C omega. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. I'm trying to get her to dance. What can I sing for her to dance? I don't know. I would sing something, but I think I would get a copyright.
All you gotta do is start doing some little beat.
Boots and cats and 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 boots and cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and. Nope, she just thinks that's funny, which is fine. Does Ander like Auden's nickname? Ander is indifferent to both girls' nicknames.
I don't know, guys. I'm not that impressed.
Well, there you go. Straight from the horse's mouth. Not impressed. Yeah, but you can't really pick nicknames. They just happen. And those just happened.
I'm not really sure.
Boots and cats. My sister said that one time. Boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats.
Not really sure what those nicknames are supposed to mean.
They come organically. They happen. Oh, see? Now she's jamming. Boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats.
Was there a lid for this bottle, or was this a new bottle?
That was a new bottle. Boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, She's not dancing. Normally she does this. I would sing Elsa. She always jams out to Elsa, but I don't want to get.
Are these clean?
I
No.
don't want to get hit. Yes, they are. I don't want to get hit with any sort of copyright. Start singing some Elsa. Well, I have learned a lot during this baking stream. I have learned that baking streams. I've learned that baking streams on Wednesdays when Ander is home with Auden are like super hard because he's here and she's here and I'm not shut away in a room somewhere and I'm in the kitchen and everything's going on in the kitchen because it's lunchtime. And I was like, it's not like you can't come into the kitchen. Of course you can come into the kitchen, but it's been eye-opening. But I do feel like my Metroid's improved. I'm really annoyed about that alert off of Stream Elements though. I don't know why that didn't work. We'll dip the rest of these cake balls and then I'll probably sign off. I can't like play a game or something because I have like all my stuff set up in the kitchen. So I can't, it would be pretty difficult to move it all into the, move it all into the office. I mean, I guess I would have only, well, now I have to move my microphone. I need to figure that out too. I need to figure out why that's not working. Boots and cats and 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 boots and cats. I said, come on, oh gods, it's a come on, oh gods. Not hard, real. This is life, embrace it. You have an amazing family and they support you. That's true, that is true. I just kind of in my head was like, oh yeah, I can do a stream in the kitchen, that'll be totally fine. But I just didn't quite take into consideration that it was gonna be lunchtime and that Ander was gonna be needing food and he was gonna be hungry. I've had a blast though. This has been really fun. My Metroids may look kind of derpy. Not at the end. They definitely look better. Like I said, this one's my favorite. These two are good. Those two are good.
We're in.
Let's dip these other cake balls. Cake balls also just take a really long time. I tried to get everything prepped as much as I could before I started this stream, and even still, I feel like, I mean, we've been at this for 2 hours. Cupcake Omega is derived from Cupcake Prime, since Auden is the last cupcake. I tried to explain it to him, and he was like, eh. Oh shoot, I didn't use my thing. My stick. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this green. You know what I could do? I could just make this white chocolate really, really green and use it for Christmas stuff. That's probably what I'll do. I was gonna say, I'm not really sure what to do with all this light mint green chocolate now. But I can make it Christmassy. I really like to make chocolate covered pretzels around Christmas time. I'm like terrified to eat one of these. They're gonna be so sweet. Oh my gosh. Anders' glasses make him look like a 1960 FBI agent. His glasses are really old. He is not old, but his glasses are old. I finally got new glasses a little while back. You know what I can do with these though? even though there's all this chocolate that's kind of melted around them, you can kind of break that off so it's not quite so like pooled around the back of it. I really don't think there's really a way for you to make cake balls without having that kind of pooling. Unless you do cake pops. And then cake pops, you use like a piece of styrofoam or something, and you just jam the cake pop in there. There was a time where cake pops were all the rage. Cake balls and cake pops. I remember in Austin, the Domain, which is some super fancy shopping center, they came out with just a cake pop cafe or a cake ball cafe. You went in and all you could order there, or a cake pop or cake ball bakery. And that was all you could get there were cake balls. And they had like every flavor, everything you could possibly imagine. I was thinking if I do another baking stream again or another kitchen stream again, we could make caramel apples, because those aren't any baking. It's just warming caramel, but we could dip them in like chocolate chips or like white chocolate or nuts or something like that. You break it off and then get a spoon and heat the spoon. Use the spoon to melt the chocolate edge. That is brilliant. Just for my Instagram pictures. Dang, I'm so sad my microphone didn't work earlier. World 1-1 was here. Maybe they're still here. I don't know. But I'm sad that wasn't a thing. Or that I had technical difficulties right at the beginning. I should have figured that out last stream. I think I was planning on doing that, and then I forgot because I streamed so late. And I was on such a high from beating the game that I couldn't even like think straight. Who can I give these cake balls to? Giveaway! I don't know how well cake balls would ship. I don't know. Drive up to Dallas, give these to basically Dad. Take home to his boys. Oh no, it's gonna fall. Oh no. Oh, I just lost a cake ball. Dang it. We have a casualty. No, I can fix this. I can fix it. Just gotta spoon it. That can be the bottom. If I were like legitimately worried, thanks Rumi, thanks for being here. Tell Chandra I say hi. Gosh, their baby's almost a year. I remember when Rumi kind of like disappeared off the face of the planet last year, and I was suspicious. And then sure enough, he showed up one day and was like, yeah, I've been a little distracted. And he posted a picture of them with their baby. I was like, oh, I knew it! You had your baby! I don't know if this will work again. Well, I've learned a lot this stream. I don't love making cake balls. I mean, they're okay, but definitely not my favorite thing to make in the kitchen. I really love making chocolate covered pretzels. And you can do all sorts of fun things with chocolate covered pretzels. You can put like crushed up candy canes on them, and you can drizzle other colored white chocolate on, or other colored chocolate on them. I love making chocolate covered pretzels. Caramel apples, cookies. Cake balls are just quite the endeavor. I felt like it was a good way to celebrate beating planet ZDR. Okay, wait. I missed something. No cake balls needed though. You're welcome anytime. Well, one of these days we're gonna have to go up there. Well, it depends on if we go up to the Dallas temple or if we go to the San Antonio one. It really depends on their schedule and when we can go, because I don't know. Because they've all been in these phases in the lockdown and everything, you know, or like with the pandemic and stuff. It just kind of depends. I don't know how they're doing their scheduling now. I'm not really sure. I hear you have the Western pronunciation of caramel. Caramel. But that's just, but when I caramel. But aren't they, but isn't it, wow, okay, words are hard. Can't it be spelled C-A-R-M-E-L, or is it always spelled C-A-R-A-M-E-L? It's always been caramel to me. Caramel. Just like coupon has always been coupon instead of coupon. Different folks, different strokes. Okay. Let me move my chocolate. This guy's my favorite, right there. Close up. Favorite little cake ball, Metroid cake ball. This one's good too. That's a good little guy. You know what? He's my favorite. He doesn't have as much goop behind him. Let's see our other ones. Oh my gosh. They're so bad. That one's not so bad. This one? Are they hardened now? Okay, now I need to put them on a plate. This guy on a plate. This one is just sad. He looks like he melted. And he looks like a little triangle. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys don't get to be on the cool plate. You guys are not as cool. We need to class up this joint. British accent time. Oh, yes. British accent in my kitchen. Oh, but Scrumbo's here and he's gonna judge my British accent. Now I feel super, super weird and awkward. These ones are a little odd because their pinches are a little far apart from each other. They're not so bad though. They could be worse. Like the first ones I made were bad. Quite bad. That very first one I made was pretty terrible actually. But all in all, they don't look so bad. That one even has spikes on the top of it. I don't know if you can tell. That's where my spoon came away. Little Metroids. And they're going to be delicious. Quite tasty, if I remember right. It's been a long time since I've eaten a cake ball. But they're very sweet. Very, very sweet. Oh, see, this one's not bad either. Look. His little pinches. Right, I'm being a little harsh on myself. I feel like they look all right. Especially for the first time. Maybe if I made them more often, I could actually make them a little better. Bye, Michael. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. What did he say that thumbnail was going to be? Oh, yes, my icing. My icing. I don't think these ones are ready yet. I think they're still cool. Oh, maybe. That one. I'm actually quite proud. I think they look so good. They're adorable and they're edible. This is the only acceptable form of a Metroid I want anywhere near my being. Where are my I've had an idea. It's kind of working. Oh. Where's World 1-1? I have a Twitter account, but this accent is curing my concussion. Oh, look at them! Oh my goodness, they look so darling. At first I was a little miffed and and I thought they looked a little weird, but now that I'm looking at them all on the plate, I'm actually quite pleased with how they look. Here's my little batch of my little hatchlings. They're so cute. What do I do with them? Yeah, I think it's a tie between this one here, this one right here, and this one. They both look very, very Metroid-ish. The other ones with they all look Metroid-ish, but the other ones with their pinches a little far apart, you know. Feed formula! I wish I could. Here, you want one? Just eat it all in one bite. I don't really love cashews, so when I eat them, I'm gonna take the cashews out, but it's for effect. It's only for effect. Is it curing or does it hurt worse than the headache? Oh, I'm so terrible. I feel so judged. I don't even know how long it's been. I haven't been setting any timers because my hands have had cake all over them. I'm loving how it's generally just a Toth accent, but there are these dips of Ringo and Oliver. Okay, so see, there it was. It's the O's. So my sister-in-law is from South Africa, and she pronounces her O's with the oi sound. So she pronounces them oi. So, oh no. And I get those mixed up with British accent, and that's not right. Right? I don't know. I'm all over the place. I don't know. Not actually British. It's probably been 3 minutes. I think it's probably been 3 minutes. Oh, that was good though. That was really good. Thanks, Fresh. Appreciate that. Okay, so did my alert go off when he did that? I bet it probably didn't. I don't understand. If I have my Streamlabs, I'm genuinely loving it, and it's really not bad at all. Much better than my selected regional American accents, I'm sure. You heard the sound, and you heard the alert. Oh! That's because I have the channel point sounds. See, now you guys can help me, since I'm at the tail end of my stream now. I don't know, this one's pretty good too. I'm gonna say this one's my favorite. Like I said, it's a tie between these two here. But I am quite pleased, honestly. And there's gonna be an ad starting soon, sorry. I am quite pleased with the way these turned out. I had a couple really bad ones, but this was actually really fun. Those are super cute, and I can't wait to post pictures of those. On Instagram, I guess. Okay, so since we're at the tail end of my stream, I'm gonna eat this lone M&M. Derpy Droid is not on the plate. Derpy Droid needs his own Instagram. That is true. He does. He will get his own Instagram post. You gotta post the good with the bad. Okay, if I do this, I don't understand why it won't work. Unless if I go to my dashboard and I redeem. Can I redeem something while I am... Oh yeah. Can I redeem something? Did it work? Why isn't it working? That's so obnoxious. I spend all that time trying to figure it out and it didn't work. I mean, I have it in my stream elements, so why wouldn't it work? Unless I had the... I was gonna say unless I had the browser, like unless I had the link wrong, but when I emulate it, it works. So then Why doesn't it work? I'm really annoyed about that. Let me try again. And let me try redeeming one again. Okay, did you guys hear anything when that happened? Or was it just quiet? Nothing happened.
Good news, everyone.
Somebody just gifted something. Praise Kalulu. Oh, Scaramo, thank you. This is what I do for subscriptions. You subscribe, you get a dance. Oh, I don't know what I was doing. That was the best dance that popped into my head. My camera, it was hiding behind my camera. You heard nothing? That makes me so angry. I don't know why that didn't work. Well. So why wouldn't an alert, if an alert works when you emulate it, like in your settings, but, oh, Scorpio gifted. Oh, thank you, Scorpio. That dance was for you. My concussion is rapidly healing. We do what we can around here. I'm gonna make this go away. I heard the good news, everyone. Yeah, my camera was in the way. I've got this little second camera that I made go away. This is my first ever baking stream I've ever done, so my setup and like my sources and all that stuff are they're a little wonky. Sometimes, sometimes you have to layer them so they all, fit right or whatever. So I guess that's true. Once I brought my camera, when my camera was up, my alerts were hidden behind it. That is not what I had intended, but, so if an alert works when you emulate it, like if I hit save and then I emulate it,
Howdy, my name
comes
is
up.
Bill.
But is the stream elements thing for Twitch channel points or for loyalty points? It's for channel points because when I emulate it, it says something about a channel point.
Howdy,
Disappointed
my
Granny.
name is Bill.
Ban on action. So these are just emulations. So I can't figure out why. I don't know. Oh, they're pretty derpy, aren't they? This one is derpy droid to the max. He's like a mini Metroid derp. They say he deserves his own Instagram post. These ones, though, I'm very pleased with those ones. Those ones are good. But yes, you can have the plain ones. And you can have this one too, because that one is just really sad. I don't know. I don't understand. I'll have to figure it out. I'm annoyed though, because I was about to, I was gonna transfer all my stuff over to Stream Elements after I read that article about Streamlabs today, like all my donations and like all that stuff I was gonna transfer over to Stream Elements, and what's funny is I've actually I have Stream Elements for my merch. Yeah, I think it's a new thing. It's a new widget. Maybe it's buggy? I don't know, how is it? Delicious? Oh yeah, that's funfetti cake with cream cheese icing and white chocolate. You can only have one, or you feel like you're gonna die. I don't know. I'm gonna have to kind of mess around with it because, although I don't know how I'm supposed to mess around with it if I'm not live. Well, no, I guess I can. I don't know. I'm really irritated because I also have channel point sounds set up through Triggerfire, and that's what you guys have been hearing because I had that on this scene as well. So I don't know why it wouldn't work. I don't really know. But anyway, Well, I have stuff to get cleaned up. Charlotte's gonna be home from school in about a half hour. I don't really have anything else for you guys today with this baking stream. I don't have a game I can go play because I'd have to move all my stuff over. So I think I'm gonna sign off for today. I don't know exactly what is gonna happen. Hey, Popinski! See? No sound, no alert, nothing. Ew. Oh, 2. Oh, look at that. I'm so annoyed. I don't know why that's not working. Maybe it's not... No, it should be right on top of the... Like, at the top. Like, it shows up when I emulate it in Streamlabs. That's really weird. I don't know. Maybe I should, like, turn off my computer, reset the computer... Or at least like quit out of my stuff. I don't really know. I need to take a look at it. And I was kind of in the middle of, oh, Popinski, did you see my Metroids? My Metroid cake balls? Look at them. They're adorable. Oh shoot, my camera's not up, hold on. Look at my little Metroids. They're so cute. This one's my favorite. I kind of was on, I read that article about Streamlabs OBS this morning, and then I went over to Stream Elements and was like, man, maybe I should transfer all my stuff over to Stream Elements. I don't like their interface as much, but I was like, meh, like I know how to use them, so maybe I should switch over. And then when I pulled up all the widgets, I saw this channel point redemption alert, and I thought, that's what I've wanted this whole time. Streamlabs doesn't have that, Twitch doesn't have that, none of them have that. And apparently I haven't had my Stream Elements bot up and running either. So, thank you. I'm very proud of them. I thought they looked pretty derpy in the beginning, but we got better. We definitely got better. I do think it's odd that Twitch doesn't have any, like, I feel like it should just be built in that Twitch should have some sort of sound that goes along with a channel point redemption. Like, why? That should be part of their alert box. I feel like that shouldn't be a separate widget. So I don't know. I'll have to look on it because I'd like to change my donation goal over to Stream Elements and all that stuff. Because if I can move away from Streamlabs altogether, I'd like to do that, because using both Streamlabs and Stream Elements, I just feel it just gets kind of confusing. I use Stream Elements for my merchandise, and apparently I've had their chat bot, but I've never really used their chat bot. So I added a Discord command, and I added a book command, because I've had too many times where somebody asks, hey, where can you get your book? And I'm always like, oh, it's on Amazon. But I added that as a command. People have been pulling Twitch's teeth for better viewer tools. It's rough. Oh yeah, see? Ta-da! Can you rename your Stream Elements bot? That's a big long link. Sorry. I didn't make that link. That's Amazon's link. But MySpace. Oh man, MySpace. I haven't thought about MySpace in years. Yeah, I haven't utilized the bot. And so I'd like to mess around more with Stream Elements, but I can't figure out. Maybe I need to quit OBS and reopen it, and maybe it'll work then. I don't know. You never know. Sometimes things just get glitchy. And OBS has been running on my computer for a while because I was getting prepped and I was figuring out which angle to have my camera at and, you know, all that stuff. So in the old days, you had to jump through hoops to rename the bot. They may have made that easier now. I mean, it doesn't matter to me really, but I can go on and look. I also know you can add a video on command, but I don't think you can add a video command. I don't think you can add it for anyone. I think it's only for the streamer or VIPs or mods. So my rage video command I use through Triggerfire, because then anybody can use it. But it doesn't work for YouTube people. I've tried everything I can to make YouTube as engaging as Twitch, and it's just not. Their chat just is not. And even YouTube Stream Elements in and of itself, if I log into Stream Elements with my YouTube, there's not a lot there. They don't have an alert box. They don't have anything. They have very few widgets made for Stream Elements for YouTube. I was kind of hoping maybe I could do like, you know, have like a YouTube alert box and then a Twitch alert box, but they don't really seem to have that. So maybe I won't be able to transition completely over to Stream Elements, because that is one thing Streamlabs does have going for it, is I'm able to integrate both my YouTube and my Twitch accounts. So my YouTube alerts and my Twitch alerts all come through my Streamlabs. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it and see what I can make happen. I also don't know why my lapel mic didn't work, and I'm annoyed about that because I bought it. But I've now been standing in the kitchen for 2.5 hours and my feet are starting to hurt. That's what one of my friends told me. She said, if you're doing a baking stream, just make sure you have something soft to stand on because your feet start to hurt after a while. And I was like, pfft. And now my feet are starting to hurt. But thank you guys. Oh, thanks, Fresh. Thank you guys for being here. I had a great time. I really did. And I'm very, very proud of my little Metroid cake balls. I don't know who's going to eat them now, but I'll take a picture and I will post it on my Instagram. And after I finish streaming, it's always time for me to go and find a thumbnail. But everybody enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Thanks for being here with me. I'm going to be hopefully starting Little Nightmares on Sunday night. I probably will, because even though my brother gets into town on Sunday, I doubt he'll stay that late. Either that, or maybe he'll just hang out with me in the room while I start streaming it. I'm not really sure. As always, I will make whatever announcement or let everybody know via Discord, you know, what is happening with the stream. I don't know if my stream will be exactly at noon on Wednesday next week, just because I'll have lots of family here. I'm sure you guys have lots of plans and everything as well. But I would like to at least stream with my brother because, you know, I don't get to like hang out with him in person very often. So I think that would really be fun. Is that the flashlight for your journey into the streaming tools black hole you're going into? I've kind of done that, and I know there's always something to do and there's always something you can add. I was just going to transfer over all the stuff I had in Streamlabs into Stream Elements, but now I'm questioning that because I can't do my YouTube stuff. Like I can't get alerted if somebody subscribes to me via YouTube because they don't even have an alert box. Yes, they do, but it's like a 3D alert box. Maybe you can use regular 2D pictures or GIFs or whatever. But once again, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had fun. This was really fun. It was kind of a first time and definitely some snags, definitely some catches, but this was really fun and I'm really glad I got to do this. And I'm actually really glad the timing was right. I'm glad I finished Metroid Dread on Sunday and then I was able to do this today because next week is going to be kind of crazy. And I think the idea of trying to do like a stream in the kitchen would have been absolutely impossible. So it all worked out. So thank you guys for being here and thank you guys so much for the subs and for the, you know, all of your support and everything. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see all of you next time, probably Sunday. Keep your eyes on Discord because I'm not exactly sure, but it should still be Sunday. Anyway, I'm gonna eat one of these cake balls. Bye.